stay tuned, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So again, it's your boy Cobe Rising. Coming for you, coming for you.
Everyone know we the realest, a bunch of go-getters. I bet you can tell I'm the illest. You don't need your fingers to feel it. You know I can straight spit, knock you out with a lady hit. Feel like I'm the one, like I'm Neo, but this is the real life, not the Matrix. I'm about to go ape shit. Ain't no gotta roll like, I know gotta roll like, yeah. Game on lock, ain't really got a combination. Stay up on the move. I ain't got no transportation. I am the shit. And you call me a smooth dude. Some say I'm a young nigga raised by the old school. You niggas small, like you in lifestyle. I'm going raw like a nigga about to have a child. I go for the best, I'm never selling it. Running through the track like a boy's a gold medalist. Focus on yourself like what's happening. Subconsciously, I brought you to the past, no clapping, bitch.
I like that. Y'all like that music right there? Yeah, that is your boy singing on that thing, man. You feel me? Should I pull up with this Apple Music, man, or what? Should y'all go and download my EP? I don't know. Should I drop an EP? Should I drop an EP? That's the question. Hey, Brittany said, sounds good. No, I appreciate it. Shout out to True Company Bill. Shout out to my dog Ernest in the building, co-host of the show. Shout out to Brittany, co-host of the show. You dig? Shout out to Jenny in the building. What's good, girl? I ain't seen you in a minute. Do you have another booth for Crunchy Sea Moss? Absolutely. So the sea moss, we're gonna be doing some more. So I'm currently getting the sea moss made as we speak. The sea moss is gonna be made. Hopefully, it should be done by next week. So I have 3 whole cases getting made at one time right there. So I'm trying to bring Jenny all 3 cases to Crunch. So once I get everything confirmed, I'll make sure that I drop everything on my IG. I'm gonna drop everything on my Facebook and my YouTube, letting everybody know when I'm gonna do the booth at Crunch, and it's gonna be at Crunch University Gym. You dig? Shout out to Charmaine in the building. What's going on? You feeling it, ain't you? Yeah, heck yeah, I'm feeling it. But no, for real. So yeah, if you guys are interested in the sea moss, like I said, I will be posting it on my Instagram. So make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. Instagram is King Alajuwan 21. Facebook is Rise and Rise Academy. YouTube is Rise and Rise Academy. You dig? Shout out to says, yeah, I need that pineapple and strawberry sea moss. You dig? Yep, we're gonna have both of those flavors. Actually, we're gonna have both of those flavors coming up. And I do have something new for you guys too. I have a new type of sea moss that's coming out to give it an extra boost kick. I got some things working in the background. I think I mentioned a little bit of that last week. You dig? So yeah, just keep on the live, man. We've been making a lot of moves on the back end side though, man. So yeah, what's going on, everybody, man? How was y'all's Easter? How was everybody's Easter? How's everybody doing? I'm doing great, phenomenal. I've been so busy, man. I was chopping it up on the back end. We do have a co-host of the show that's actually on right now, but we were chopping it up, talking about what I've been doing. So I've been super busy, And if y'all that didn't know, we've been getting my coach ready for his show and doing it, man. He did good. Did first place. He's going to do another show in June. So getting everything ready for that. Even getting ready for my show that's coming up. I'll be dropping all that information as well. You dig? But you dig, before we continue on, I got to bring my boy up in this thing. Who is that barking? Who that is? That boy What's popping, bro? What's going on with it?
What's good with you? What's good?
Hey,
All
man, I can't even
well.
call it, bro. I can't call it, man. What's going on with it?
Ain't not much. You know what week it is? It's race.
Yeah, it's race week, baby.
Going down. Yeah, it's going
Race
down
week,
in
baby. It's
Saturday,
going
Atlanta.
down.
High Rock.
Hey, man, shout out to Atlanta High
it's gonna
Rise,
be
man. You
amazing.
dig? So make sure y'all go give Jabari some love, man. Go follow him on IG at IJLU House. You dig, on IG. He is a hybrid OCR athlete. You dig? So make sure you guys give him a follow and tap in with him on that race. What's going on, Kristen?
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's big facts, man. We got some big things coming up. So, you know, we're going to be rooting for you over here, bro.
For sure. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of high energy. I think estimated it's going to be a ton of folk out there racing, man. In the A, it's just going to be its own. Like, shoot, last week it was in Miami and they had darn near almost 8,000 athletes out there.
Boy, I couldn't imagine.
One day event. That was a one day event. Atlanta was 2.
Shout out to Cuz said it's Friday only. Oh yeah, no, pull up. Shoot, you can pull up too. I'm gonna tap in with you once we get done with the show. But yeah, man, shout out to Jenny. Jenny was like, Jabari was just gonna ask if you had High Rocks yet. So there you go.
Yeah.
Coming up in Atlanta. Shout out to my boy Gaines in the building.
Cracker was in Dallas.
Absolutely.
What's up?
Man. Hey man, you're doing big things, bro. We're gonna make sure you get everything you need to get done. Hold on, say it again, bro.
For sure. I appreciate I appreciate the love and support big time. And just right now for me, just of course being hydrated, but just have a good balance of electrolytes and water to just be in prep for a race, stuff like that. And
I got you.
And just everything else. But I feel relaxed. I feel motivated, and the training's been going solid. This time around now, I'm being coached. I'm part of this online training group with the RMR training.
Out, bro.
It's connection. Yeah.
But you've been working, man. You've been working.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, shout out to you, bro. Give you props.
I'm ready.
Let's get it,
ready
man.
And relax.
Doing big things. All right, man. Let's get on with this topic, man. This is about to be insane. So, if you guys did not know this, right? And I know we talked about it a little bit on the back end, bro, but the FDA has stopped the shortage of the synthetic food dye, and it is called on the industry. All right. So this is a big move. Excuse me. And shout out to RFK for what he was doing, right? So what he's doing pretty much is he's going to swap out all of the food dyes with what food dyes is synthetic, right? These are synthetic food dyes, all right? And we all understand that there's been some issues with the food dyes that's been going on in America. A lot of these food dyes have been banned over in the UK and other countries in the world, but the US has been one of the only countries that has accepted it. So what he's doing is he's swapping them out for natural alternatives in the food supply chain. And this is one of his bans that were coming to the Make America Healthy Again platform. And he's bringing everything back to a global standard to make the voluntary switch in the USA so we can get on code with the rest of the world and getting everything removed as far as these artificial food dyes, man. What do you think about that, bro? What you got to say about that?
It's been a long time coming and needed because you see anywhere else in the entire world, like same foods, but a lot of artificial stuff is gone. It's not tolerated. It's banned, and you see a direct contrast, a source between that of health overseas versus here, and it's been a long time for that to be extracted. I mean, I remember that pictures that I sent you recently.
I do.
Of,
I do.
some of the little snack foods, and look
Mhm.
at, even though I did eat it though, but rarely. Just seeing that stuff, and just it changes your perspective. Like once you really start researching the actual ingredients behind it, and just really diving deep, and just like, hey, what is this? What it cost? What it potentially cause? You'll start to eventually weed out that stuff entirely, and do find other alternatives. So it's a good move, well needed, and companies got to come correct now. A lot of people are being a lot more aware about this, and there's like another several other interviews. Those speaking with some health associates about this, and it's catching waves. It's catching waves.
I like it, man. See, and this is some of the responses right here. So here's the response from the food industry. The food industry denied that there was a safety concern with artificial dyes, citing past reviews by the FDA and other international authorities, and said that their use is essential for consistency, visual appeal, and consumer trust in food products. Let me break this down real quick. So let me get this straight. The food industry is saying that food dyes are essential for consumer trust in food products. Let me ask y'all something. If y'all want to build trust with someone, don't you think that it should be something real? These guys are saying that pretty much we trust the food industry with these products, and they are fake products that have been banned in other countries. So the fact that they're saying this right here lets you know, guys, and this is why I want to make sure I speak about this in truth. I speak about the importance of understanding that they're going to tell us the truth in plain sight. And what that means is they know that food dyes are in our foods. Here's the thing. We are reading this on the back of the labels and we're still buying it. So what that told the food industry is, oh, they trust us. They trust us because we are responsible. They're telling us we're responsible for what we eat, which is true. We are all responsible for what we eat. You dig? Shout out to Rodney. What's good with it? And this is the problem though, because now we hear so many excuses about people being victims. Well, guess what? The food ain't the same no more. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, why are you eating it?
We serve food here, sir.
Why are you eating the food? Why are you eating this food with food dye in it, understanding that these foods have been banned in other countries? Understanding that these dyes have been banned literally all across the world. But here we go, wanting to buy this food for convenience. We're the first places that they go. Going to places like Taco Bell, going to Wendy's, Popeyes, all these different places with all these different food dyes, going to actually go to these restaurants with these food dyes in it. And then the food industry is saying, oh, well, we want the food dyes because of consistency, visual appeal, and consumer trust in food products.
Stop the cap.
Come on. They capping, bro. Listen, we have to be aware, even though we can call this bull out, and it gets to the point where RFK has to do his due diligence to bring awareness to the world to say this is bad, this needs to be banned, and we need to replace these food dyes with something more healthy, right? And the food industry is pushing back. I know why, because why? The food dye is cheap. They can make more money because it's cheaper and it's not real. Anything that's synthetic like that is going to be cheaper. It's going to be cheaper, y'all. That's why it's more expensive to buy more organic foods. Well, guess what? It's because it's not being sprayed with these pesticides and all this BS. So the thing that they know is going to cost the businesses more money to feed us more healthy foods, but their pushback is the consistency and visual appeal. There's nothing about health in this, but at the same time, you want the consumers' trust in the food products. I actually will do the opposite. I don't trust you if there's not real food in the product. If I know that there's food in, if I know that there's food dyes that are banned in other countries, that these food industries are feeding us, if anything, that's going to break my trust. You dig? Because I want to make sure I'm eating something that is healthy for me. But at the same time, we have a choice. Most of the food with food dyes in it, we know it's not healthy. The problem is people still eat it. They still go and spend this money understanding all these issues, which gives the food industry a response like this to say customer trust in food products because they know people are going to buy them. Shout out to Gaines. He said all them dyes are what gives us cancer. That red dye 40 was one of the biggest ones that gave us cancer. It's been so many documented, right? It's been so many documented trials about that. Shout out to Jenny, says that is one of the most ridiculous things I've heard. Me too. It's crazy. Does it keep the shelf life longer? Not a smart or rhetorical question. Now, honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth. So the food, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's the food dyes, and this one we're speaking about food dyes. Food dyes, I don't have any research about it if it makes the shelf life longer, but what I do know is food dyes are good for consistency and visual appeal, meaning they want it to look good. Food dyes are meant to just look good for the most part, and consumer trust in food products. It just tells you what their mindset is. Their mindset mostly is appeal. But it's even worse, though, if they're trying to increase the shelf life on it because you know it's about the money at this point. You know it's about the money. Shout out to Brittany. She says they are contradicting themselves. I agree. They are playing on words to deceive the people. And see, this is why I'm trying to get them to wake up. What's your thoughts about this, man? This is insane.
Yeah, they're really pushing narrative in which that they believe that these dyes, artificial dyes, no, there is benefits to them. They make everything visually, stuff like more pleasing and more marketable, but yet it is still harming us and killing us. They can easily, if they want, switch all that stuff out with natural ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
But they know that they're going to have to cough up a whole ton of money and cuts into their profits, which then they be short of some change. So we all know that's a money grab.
It's a money grab. It's a money grab. Check this out. I'm gonna read this to you guys just so you guys can see it. The agency has faced calls for years to pull other synthetic food dyes derived from petroleum, like Red 40. You see, gangs? Which is largely absent from food in other countries. That right there is what I wanted to read you guys. Petroleum, Red 40 is a dye, and that is largely absent from food in other countries, aka is banned. But we have it. We have it. And they're fighting for that. That's the type of stuff that I want people to wake up to, right? That's why I say I don't buy food that has like tons of ingredients. And if it is a lot of ingredients, I want it to be whole foods ingredients. Like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I go to Harris Teeter and I buy the Dave's bread. It's the 21 seed bread. There's 20 some ingredients in that bread, but it's seeds though. Flaxseed, chia seed, quinoa seed, buckwheat, all these different seeds. That's natural. They're coming out of the ground. Okay. Other than that, bro, I'm eating whole foods. I'm telling you what I mean right now. It's right here. Chinese food, baby corn, bell pepper, broccoli, carrots, mushroom, right? Shallots, bean sprout, greens, right? I mean, and that's just what it is. And Singapore noodles.
It is.
Singapore noodles, man. That's mostly my diet. And I'm telling you guys, if you guys can get on a mostly whole food, plant-based diet, meaning, and I'm gonna say mostly plant-based because that's what I derive from. So if you're gonna eat the meats, make sure it's clean, make sure it's removed of all the pesticides and steroids and everything, and get minimum 6 ounces, right, to give your protein, but get your vegetables too. You gotta have that wide variety of it. And I guarantee you, 5 meals like that, you're gonna be full, number one. Number two, you're gonna meet your caloric intake for your body. And if you're working out, trying to lose weight, it's one of the best things that you can do, right? Keep it whole foods and you'll save your life in general.
Yeah. And that's how it is effective.
That's my
And
dog
yes,
King in the building. What's good, bro?
and yes, you could get your proteins from vegetables. There's
You can.
plenty examples, plenty.
Hey man, I'm a living proof, so I'm gonna agree to it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna agree to it, man. Shout out to Game says, I look at the ingredients list and can't pronounce it. I don't buy it. Me neither, broski. Not everything that looks good is good for you. See, there you go. Miss me
There
with
it
that
is.
whole consistency appearance nonsense. Shout out to my dog Gaines in the building. Listen, man, we got to be telling these people the truth, and we're not gonna get got like that. We can't get got like that at all. You feel me?
No.
Shout out to Brittany. She says, the greed trumps the health in this country, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And you know what? I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more.
Definitely
Shout out
close
to Kenny
on.
says, keep it 100. Man, we're gonna keep it 100, broski, all day, every day. What's up from what flag is that? I don't know where you. Hey man, you always in them other countries, bro. Tell me what country that is, man. I got to give him a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog Kenny, man. He in the Air Force. That man traveling the world. You dig?
Thank you
Shout
for
out
your
to
service.
Kenny. Says Kobe, you're inspiring me to be a Whole Foods gal for every meal. Shout out to Jenny. Avocado, quinoa, wild rice, chickpeas, arugula. See, I gotta give Jenny her props. She is out here learning and giving y'all the game too. You dig what I'm saying? I gotta give her the applause for that, man. We're here to each one teach one. Oh yeah, he in Portugal. Shout out from Portugal and the thing. We got people from Portugal watching this. You dig? We got people all over the world.
Yeah.
You dig? In a real way. So
beautiful.
Another thing that I wanted to talk about too, man, I really wanted to get on the topic of Black men's health, right? And I found this post as interesting because the main topic tonight, man, is about guys, we got to get our fitness in check, specifically Black men. I'm gonna tell you why. Here's some stats from the University of Mississippi. All right, here are the stats, guys. Check this out. If you guys can see it, let me make sure I blow my screen up. Black men's health. These are some stats that should probably shock y'all. All right, let me clear it up. 21 million of us in the United States, and we suffer far worse health than any other racial group in America, right? And below are the resources. So this is where they get their backing from. So this is not me. This is quoted from the sources. All right. We have 40% of us, at least of 20 years of age, have over hypertension. 40% of us die prematurely from heart disease compared to the 21% of white men. So we have a 20% increase of passing away from heart disease. 38% of us, at least at 20 years old, are over or obese. Excuse me, we're obese. The leading causes for death. Check this out. Number one leading cause of death is heart disease. Number two is cancer. Both of these can be eliminated by the things that we spoke about, being on a mostly plant-based diet. And it would eliminate both cancer too, because now we have to, like Gaines said, you got to pay attention to the ingredients. We just said red dye 40 was one that has been linked to cause cancer. And guess what? It's in these food dyes that the food industry has been feeding us for the past years that we've been alive, millennial wise. You dig? And so these are some of the things, these are some of the stats that should shock us. These are some of the things that should shock us. And so I'm giving y'all the answers right here, right? We're living testimonies. We're breaking the statistics. make sure you guys get up and work out. That's number one.
Yes.
You gotta go to the gym. We gotta work out 5-6 days a week because we have got to beat the statistic. We can't do what the average does. We have to go above and beyond now to save our own health. So, men, I'm just giving y'all just a 411 breakdown. This is emergency. You dig? 911. You guys got to get into the gym and do your cardio. I can't speak about this enough. I don't know enough of us black men who don't do cardio. I know most of us who don't do it. So we need to be doing it more. You dig? So shout out to Jabari because you do your cardio. And I promote any guy, specifically black men, to be doing cardio too. We got to get out there and run. We got to get out there and hit the bike. You dig? We got to get out here and do our cardio. High intensity too. We got to walk. We got to hit weights too. We have got to do what we can to save ourselves from any type of heart disease. That shows we don't work out and eat right. So mostly whole foods, not frying your foods, keeping it clean right there is going to help your arteries. And that also is an aid to your heart. Shout out to Brittany says, people have to understand that this is psychological warfare on your health, mind, body, and spirit.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree, man. What you think about that, man?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Statistics are shocking, but we can turn the tide. It's laid out there for us. Eating healthy, eating the right foods, watching what we eat in moderation. Also, exercising, getting enough cardio throughout the entire day.
That's fine.
Not everybody can run, but everybody can walk.
Yep. Everybody can walk. You should. Don't take advantage of that. Well, I will say this, like, people underestimate walking. That's what they do. They want to walk less. And I'm like, man, if you can walk, you better walk, because if you ever get, and God forbid, if you ever get to a time where you can't walk, you're going to be so mad because you're like, God dang, I took it for granted. I would not take the simple stuff that you don't want to take for granted at all. You dig? Shout out to Ken. He says, not that it needs to be motivation, but fellas, go to those run clubs. You dig?
There you go.
You are welcome.
Yes.
Hey, man, shout out to Kenny, man. He just gave y'all a huge.
And up there.
Shout out to all the run clubs out here in America. You dig? Charlotte has plenty of run clubs. You dig? I know they got some out there in South Carolina. I know they got some in Georgia, DC. They really got them everywhere. Shout out and go to these run clubs, man, for real. Shout out to Gaines. Says, I was slacking on my cardio, started doing cardio. Man, the amount of energy I got afterwards was insane. Yo, I do it, man. And I'm gonna tell you like this, like I was slacking on my cardio too. Like even after, like I grew up an athlete, so we had to do cardio, right? And then I noticed a difference when I got older and when I was working that I wasn't doing cardio as much. So I started to force myself to do things that push me to elevating cardio. Perfect example is boxing. You cannot do boxing and not do cardio. You'll get winded, you'll get beat up in a fight. So if you don't want to get your butt whooped in a fight, you better do some cardio. You want to be able to outlast most of these people. So get out here, move your body, and do that cardio.
Oh, yeah.
Against this level 8 on the incline at level 3 speed will humble you in a real way.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, that's what's up, Jenny. You dig? Yeah, for real. That's facts, man.
You just have to just do it. Just be
like
active.
Nike, just do it.
Yeah, be active. Just do it. And believe me, your body will thank you. And also too, just we all of us pretty much have sedentary lives in which we sit a ton.
We do.
Self included, even though I get out a lot for work, but you have to be active and moving. So, definitely works on that heart health as well. And but just not be lazy, just do it. I mean, you mentioned run clubs. And yes, they're
run clubs.
Very social. Very social.
And social. Yo, Kenny, see, that's another one. I knew he was getting that. And especially for fellas, man, go to run clubs. You can meet people, man. Yeah. Guys, mental health wise, I know a lot of us guys try to do a lot of things in isolation. We really try to do things alone. Man, get out here and socialize, brothers. please, because this is another thing that will help you guys out in the mental space, number one, but number two, this also will help your heart health too. It's good to feel that love from people, man, but you got to get out here and just be outside, man. Talk to people. You feel me? And I'm gonna tell you what else it does. Well, cardio will also unbig your back.
Single for the summer, unbig your back.
Yeah. You know about that song. Yeah.
Hey, man, I know about the song, man. Y'all like that song?
If you single for the summer, unbig your back.
Hey, man, look, fellas, if you single for the summer, unbig your back.
All right.
Shout out to the run clubs. You dig? I'm telling y'all, man. Yeah, man, it's unbig your back time, man. So, fellas, we got to get ourselves right. And also shout out to my dog Devin, man. He if y'all don't know Devin Fit, man, he's a heavy influencer in the gym space, right? And he's speaking about what you guys can do to unbig your back as well, especially for men too. But I want you guys to listen to what he's got to say on his TikTok channel. So let me share my screen and I'll blow it up so that you guys can see it, and let me know if you guys can hear it in the comments.
The reason why your back big as a fucking Buick is because as soon as you come in a grocery store, you in this
because a Buick is crazy.
Yeah. Section by all the processed bullshit. So the best way to fast track results is to stick to nutrient dense whole foods like sweet potatoes, like chicken breasts, like eggs, like fruits. I'm not saying that you can't have processed food, but what I am saying, you want to follow the 80-20 rule. 80% nutrient dense whole foods and 20% of the processed bullshit that you enjoy. And as long as you stand with,
I'm be honest, I think it needs to be 90% whole foods and 10% of this mess. You dig what I'm saying? So that's just me though. That's just me. He being nice about it. I'm gonna be honest. We so behind black men, bro. We need to be 90% whole foods density and 10% of everything else. You dig? Shout out to you, man. What's going on? Unbig your back. Oh my God. Yeah, unbig your back. That's real. Shout out to Devin, man. You don't want to get your back as big as a Buick. And if you want to undo it, this is how you got to do it. Man, that rhymed. I didn't even mean to do it like that.
It works.
Calorie deficit, you're still going to lose body fat. So stop taking your big ass to the grocery store going straight to the processed food. Take your ass to the nutrient dense whole food section. Fill up your cart with that first. Prioritize that first. And then add in some of the foods that you enjoy. The reason
there it is.
Oh God, you crazy.
See, that's what the big bats are saying. They're like, what?
Oh God, you crazy.
They think it's crazy to go outside and eat the outside of the grocery store.
Yeah.
You know what they saying?
No, sir. It's over with.
They say it's over with.
Yeah, but that
it's like, nah, bro, I want all that. I want all the cupcakes.
All the cookies.
Left wrist apple fritter, right wrist cinnamon bun.
The cinnamon buns, the apple fritters, the Rice Krispie cakes, the Debbie cakes.
Shut the up.
That's what I gotta tell them, bro. That's what I gotta tell them.
And you know what's going and you know, it's another way to kind of also enhance that as well.
Yeah.
Take those favorite snack foods that you enjoy and just recreate them in a healthy way.
Bro, yes. Oh my God, man. We got to talk about the snacks, man. I personally, man, I like to snack on stuff like cashews, you dig, fruit, apples. I just had an apple when I got in from the gym. And I mean, bro, in this nice, good, clean stuff, like I personally, bro, I snack on like blackberries to me are very sweet. I buy the Driscolls. The Driscolls are organic. They're nice. They're clean. They taste good, packed with nutrients. It's a great snack. It's a great snack. I mean, you can even snack on protein snacks like hummus. Hummus is a great protein snack. Great one. Use the little pita chips. Bruh. Take it to a whole nother level. But here's the thing. It's actually real food. It's real
we
food.
Serve food here, sir.
And it's none of this processed stuff that's in the middle, man. You can get this in the outside of the grocery store. You dig? Shout out to Brittany says Big Debbie. Make me I need to find that clip. Big Debbie. Shout out to Kenny. He says, I'm big on smoothies. Yep, that's another one too. Have some smoothies.
Make your own.
That's
Make
real.
your way.
Shout out to Gaines says Kid you not, bro. 1 year I did nothing but walk. It is literally a fitness hack. It is. Folks think you have to do HIIT all the time. Steady state cardio burns fat. HIIT burns carbs. Either way, both works. Man, Gaines,
Yeah,
I
that's
tapped in, bro, because you said the key word is steady state cardio. Listen,
where it is.
what he's saying is real. I'm gonna tell you why it's real. For y'all that don't know, I stay lean and trim typically because if y'all don't know this, I walk at least 2.5 miles a day on top of me working out, and it has saved me wonders. If you guys did cardio as well as you're walking, listen, walking is an essential for the body anyway. I think that walking should be done. I don't care if you're not working out or working out. It should be done, period. People want to say that walking is a workout. Walking is just a part of life, but that's what also is the hack. So I'm going to give you an example. If you are working out, hitting the gym, hitting the weights, doing your cardio, whether it's steady state or HIIT, and working out with weights, but you walk as well, you're 2.5+ miles. Let me tell y'all something. And if y'all are eating what Jenny is eating, stuff like avocados, quinoa, wild rice, chickpeas, arugula, maybe even a little side of lean ground beef. Listen, hey, you talking about somebody being shredded up? Somebody being shredded up.
Shit, I'm a goddamn.
So I'm trying to get chose for the summer.
Hey man,
Can't make this shit up.
That's real.
You already pool and beach ready.
Listen, if y'all don't walk, if y'all not doing no walking, if you're not doing no working out, if you're not going to run clubs, I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
That's just the reality. That's the reality of it. And it's not just me. You feel me? It's bigger than that. And I'm gonna tell you like this. There's another chick, and shout out to Taylor Chandler. She speaks about this too. And I'm gonna play this clip real fast on what she's doing, right? So let me blow this up so y'all can see what I'm seeing, man. This is getting insane. Let me know if you guys can see this and hear this in the comment section.
Stop buying crazy foods. What you talking about? You know you're overweight. Why do you stay on the outside of the grocery store? You're supposed to stay on the outside. Have you ever heard that? Because on the inside, they got a bunch of mess. Stay on the outside. You know what's on the outside? Produce. You know what that is? Vegetables, fruit.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you should be finding on the inside is some water bottles. That's it. That's the only thing you need on the inside. You need to be on aisle 1 and aisle 29, the last aisle, the end and that's it.
That's it. That's it. She just said it.
25, and also avoid the alcohol area too. So.
You know they going to the wine and champagne. They having brunches for days, dog.
Yeah, and all those
having brunches for days. Oh my God, bro. I can't believe that. They having brunches. You dig? They over there they going to what Brittany say? They going to Big Debbie.
Left wrist apple fritter, right wrist cinnamon bun.
You can't make it up. And you know what they about to mix, right? They going to, and I guarantee you, if they got that wine and they got that champagne, they probably got that Henny at the house too.
Drink Boosie juice.
They drinking that Boosie juice.
Yeah.
And their organs are screaming. Them arteries are like, they screaming. Them arteries are burning. And guess what? Here's make it worse. You already overweight too.
Fat people sweat.
They already overweight, bro.
Something that all fat people must know.
I have got to tell y'all this, man. I don't think that the black community understands how bad it is. It is bad. We're doing all this buying Little Debbie cakes. We're not going to run clubs. They're not doing what Gang said. They're not walking. So you can't even walk. You're not working out. Y'all drinking Boosie juice. You drinking and you eating all the Little Debbie snacks in the middle. You're not having a proper diet.
If you single for the summer, unbig your back.
They big. They back is big.
Yeah,
the real. But see, here's the main reason why I said this, y'all. Let me bring this back up. Why you think black man's health the way it is? We're the listen, heart disease is the number one killer. 38% of us at age 20 are obese. Bro, you 20 years old, you should not be obese.
Not at all.
That's crazy. And this is honestly why this picture right here means something. It means something. Devin said it himself. He said, if you don't want to have a back as big as a Buick, you got to eat whole foods, dense food, dense muscle. If y'all eating this soft food, you get soft muscle. Remember that. When you eat an apple, it's crunchy. You dig? All of this stuff is meant for a reason. But you also can hear from a lady herself. She said it. You got to go outside. You got to get the produce, the real food. That's crazy, man. What you think about that, Mark?
It always comes down to choices, and have a choice to better yourself, eat better, do proper fitness, and and also the way to heal your body so you can live much longer and take care of everybody else around you.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do that being like well over the recommended weight for your body and be sluggish to move places, or even in need of a crane to help you out of your seat.
Not a crane.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? When they get that crane, that crane gonna break. You know the kind of sound it's gonna make, bro. It's gonna explode.
Yeah. So it's it's your choice if you want to turn your health around and strengthen that health or perish. It's just that simple.
That's
just
fact.
that simple.
That's fact, man.
And especially if you want a body, mind, spirit to turn heads, take care of your health first, and then it'll radiate out everywhere else in every part of your life.
Yeah. No, that's fact too. And see, that my thing is this: like, don't make excuses, right? Because I understand that we didn't ask for all this bad stuff to be in the food, like the food dyes, with the FDA approving stuff like cigarettes and all this bad stuff for us. We didn't ask for that. It is here. And I'm gonna speak about it because I know that it's bull. And thank goodness that Robert F. Kennedy is working on trying to ban a lot of these substances so we can try to do something. He's working on the big issues that we can't control. But here's the thing that we can control. We know that if you go and just cook your food, for the most part, you'll be 90% better.
Yeah.
If you just go and shop for the right stuff and cook your stuff with the proper utensils, meaning not these crazy seed oils or anything like that. Literally bake your food, use an air fryer, you dig? Not saying you burn your food, but you dig, like just literally cook your food, guys. And it tastes better. Number one, when you cook food, like literally cook it, it tastes so much better. That's number one. Number two, you know what's in it. I do Whole Foods, and shout out to Jenny because she's doing Whole Foods too. And she's doing really healthy stuff. And so one thing that we have to realize, especially black men, we got to eat properly. We can't just be eating goddamn hot wings and drinking Henny and beer all the time. Like that's, bro, we have to stop promoting that. I'm gonna be honest, bro. When I go out and I'm eating, bro, I'm eating black bean burgers or something like that, sweet potato fries, maybe even a little side salad. Bro, I had shaved Brussels sprouts today. I didn't cook them. I just had them raw. Dig, no pause, no diddy. But I had with the lemon herb tahini sauce. Man, that stuff was great. And I felt good. You dig? Like I have tons of energy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gaines says, I know classic physique bodybuilders that have a hack to keep their waist small. Breon Ansley says he always walks after dinner and he's in his 40s with a tiny waist and still competing. Listen, bro,
it is.
I personally do competitions and I walk. I'm not even huge like him. I'm a regular guy. I use it to shred myself. Now, there's some other tips that I use too to help get that skinny waist. You dig? But you got to tap in with me at King Alajuwan 21 for you guys to get that real cheat code, because my exclusive lives, I give all my cheat codes to everybody who's training up under me. But yeah, man, walking is a huge hack. It's a huge hack. Shout out Jenny says, my relatives are so annoyed with me that 99% of my food is cooked at home. Jenny, I cook when I go to Thanksgivings and family outings. I cook. Like for Thanksgiving, I did like roasted potatoes in the oven, olive oil, and I used a little bit of dill seasoning, and I did vegetables. So I did Brussels sprouts, carrots, red onion. What else was it? It was something else. I can't remember. It was another vegetable. I think it was like bell pepper or something, but I cut them all up and I literally baked them. And it was a big, huge pan. It was like 2 big pans of both potatoes and the vegetables. And I was full. Like I bought them for everybody else too. And they loved them. You know what I'm saying? They actually loved them. Now, granted, my family, they actually supported me. Like I know some family, they be picking on people. And of course, I get the few that do pick, but like for the most part, my family supported me. They're like, man, I know you eat different, man. What you want to eat? I got my uncle making grilled veggies every time I come up and pull up to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, I know you like them grilled veggies. I'm like, yes, I do. He'll throw them on there. And he eats them too. Man, I even got them trying the plant-based hot dogs. Now, granted, I don't eat them no more, but it's getting them to just change the perspective on health.
Big difference.
You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference. I remember one time I went to a cookout, bro, and I bought some black bean patties. I froze them. I mashed up the black beans and put some seasoning and all that stuff with them, patted them down, put them in the freezer, took them out the next day to go out, put them on the grill, had patties. And I even had my family try them and they liked it.
How did the patties hold together though?
I froze them. That's what helps them hold.
Yeah,
okay. It's you put black beans, and I personally you could use a little bit of nutritional yeast to help keep it together. Yeah. You can even use a little bit of like chickpea flour. I mean, wheat gluten too. Those things hold and combine it to bind it together, to keep it that stable. You can even use flaxseed. Flaxseed is another thing that keeps them stable. It's almost like an egg. Like eggs keep things bonded together. So you can use flaxseed. You can use applesauce is another thing. It's so many tricks that you can do that's dairy free. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I'm literally giving you guys the gems on what I do personally. So I'm not giving you guys anything that's out of whack. I'm giving you guys something that's real deal. This is the real deal. So shout out to you, Jenny, for real. Because I mean, I get it. I've been through the same thing. Shout out to Gang says it's easy to track your food when you cook it. I agree. Made chickpeas, I know I'm getting 400 grams per meal. I do too. I measure my food all the time. Shout out to Jenny says, but then again, most of my relatives are obese. This has been working for me, and it's actually delicious to cook at home. Jenny, let me tell you something. You have a very common situation in the Black community. Damn near all of us obese. I'm just keeping it real. So when we go out, like, and you may get it too. When we go out, man, they will literally pick on if you losing weight for real. They can be like, don't be trying to get too skinny. Like they'll almost shame you for that. And I'm not speaking about my family. I'm speaking about just in general. The Black community is the worst at this. I remember I always tell this story because it hits my heart so much about that lady who was overweight, lost the weight to the point where she was actually like her BMI was actually in good health range, and she was happy about it. And she didn't look skinny. She just looked fit. She had more muscle than anything else. Went back to her family, man, and her family straight clowned her. Girl, you look skinny. You sick? All them obese though.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad, and she felt bad for losing the weight then, which is crazy, which is absolutely crazy to go back home to get clowned for losing healthy weight, to be called skinny, almost sick, and to feel bad about losing weight was absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious, man. And I felt bad, but I told her the truth. I said, listen, you're not sick. They're sick because they're overweight to the point where it is normal to be overweight, which is why the culture is bad. The culture's so bad that you can be overweight, look at somebody who's in shape, and call them skinny and sick. That means we have a mental issue going on psychologically. That's the problem. You dig? Shout out to Swag Too Hard. You feel me? That is the truth. And we need to speak about this more often. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
It is.
Man, listen, this is the last clip, man. Before we get up out of here. So I don't know if you guys know about the bacon that they have out. Do you know about the new bacon?
New bacon? No. What's it about?
Watch this, bro. Watch
Okay.
this, bro.
Okay.
Look at this mess.
So y'all be talking about why they won't give Americans free health care? Why they won't give us free health care? Why is there a cinnamon toast crunch bacon?
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah, I've seen it. I'm like, no.
Left wrist apple fritter, right wrist cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon toast crunch bacon is crazy.
That is.
They only say that because they're not used to seeing you at your normal rate. I agree. They're used to seeing you big. And see, that's the key right there, Kristen. She said it. They're used to seeing people big that when you lose the weight, they think you sick. That's freaking insane. You feel me? Shout out to King of Gems, man. What's going on? Shout out to Charmaine. Definitely, if you build muscle, it's considered manly. And that's another thing that I got to speak about. Building muscle does not make you look manly, okay? If you guys know what a fit woman looks like, she doesn't look manly at all. I go to the gym and I'm around fit women all the time.
Yeah.
Fit women are looked at as a good pedestal, just like fit men. Fit men are looked at as a pedestal too. So this whole thing about looking manly is something that is, again, psychological. You know what I'm saying? And we have to break that. And honestly, I don't say that. I don't say it at all. I think that's more of that might be a woman thing. I don't know. Y'all tell me, is it a woman thing or not? Shout out to my dog, Chris, man. What's going on, bro? Oh, yeah, Chris. So since you want, let me ask you a question, bro. So do you like, so what's too much muscle on a woman? Because I think there's a boundary level. I want a woman to be fit, but there is such thing as too much muscle, right? I personally don't like the bodybuilding look, but I do want you to be fit type of deal. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about that? And ladies, I don't know, y'all tell me this. I don't really speak about this from a guy's perspective because we just don't talk about stuff like that. So it might be a lady thing. You know what I'm saying? So maybe y'all can clear that up for me. Shout the game says they was just hating, plain and simple. Guaranteed she'll be able to live longer and still be mobile when she gets older. I totally agree.
Right.
100%.
I concur with that.
That's when you love for that one, Gaines. Yo, that was real. Yeah, man, this is wild. Cinnamon toast crunch bacon. It's a sugar. This is wild. I mean, this is ridiculous.
And there is a natural way that you can actually make this, and you don't have to go this synthetic route. There is a natural way.
Get the gems, bro.
Now, just basically, take the seasons and find natural seasons that mimic that. There it is.
I think you're going somewhere, bro.
Yeah, so that's the quick way.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Y'all know there's a natural Ozempic too. I've been seeing a lot of ads for this whole GLP-1 shots and freaking Ozempic shots and everything like that. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. If you get on a mostly plant-based diet to increase y'all's fiber to lower your insulin levels and work out, guess what? You drop fat. That's essentially what it is. Cinnamon toast crunch with bacon is a fat boy thing. Yo, I think it's a fat thing for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I agree with you, man. It's just another way to just show how big back you are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, here's my thing, right? I don't see nothing wrong with cinnamon. See, cinnamon is actually a healthy thing. But y'all combining cinnamon with sugar and bacon and all this other bull, cinnamon toast crunch is a GMO cereal, all right? Now they messing up real ingredients. Y'all know y'all can just make your own cinnamon toast crunch, right? All you gotta do, I don't even know why I'm giving y'all this. All y'all gotta do is fry up some little the tortillas, the whole food tortilla, the flatbreads. Cut them up in the little small squares. Dash them in some cinnamon, and you can even throw some some date sugar on them. You can bake them, and bro, that's your cinnamon toast crunch.
Yeah.
But it's a healthy one, you know what I'm saying? And I'm giving y'all something so you can just take it home with you. Long story short, and all this is saying, if you cook y'all's food, you'll pretty much be healthy for the most part.
Yeah, healthy for the most part, and you can still get that same favorite food, just a healthier option.
Healthier option.
And fuels you for your day.
Yep. Johnny Gaines.
No big back either.
For real. Johnny Gaines says building muscle fortifies the body, enables you to burn fat. There you go. Makes you fight off diseases, maintain mobility and strength.
That's it.
I couldn't agree more, man. Listen, we share this last clip, and shout out to Taylor Chandler for talking about getting real and getting in the gym.
Get in the gym. Y'all refuse the gym, but never refuse a margarita. Why is that? Why will you refuse to go to the gym, but you never turn down brunch? Why is that?
They don't ever turn down the brunch. Let's keep going.
Why will you refuse to go to the gym, but every time they ask you if you want the large rather than the medium, you never turn down the large? Why is that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because they're going to too many. They're going too many to Taco Bell. And you know what else they eat?
Left wrist apple fritter, right wrist cinnamon bun.
Eating too many cinnamon buns, apple fritters, cinnamon toast crunch, bacon. Drinking that Boosie juice. Drinking that Boosie juice. They drinking wine. They going to get that Taylor port. They getting that champagne, and then they're drinking that fake orange juice.
Yeah,
that fake, all that sugar in it.
No sir, it's all weed.
And guess what their organs doing? Their organs is just screaming. Oh! And I'm gonna tell you all that is doing. It's keeping you big back.
If you single for the summer, unbig your back.
I'm telling y'all, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Let's keep going, man. She cooking.
Yeah, you gotta get in the gym. Okay, we're not talking about a New Year's resolution. You need to have a new lifestyle. Like 1 month not gonna do it. You've been overweight, we obese. You can't do this in 60 days. 60 days not gonna cut it. You need a solid about 2 years, 4 or 5 times a week. I don't even need to see you because I see you in the data. Get in the
woo. You heard that? We don't even need to see you. We see you in the data.
Fat people sweat.
We see you in the data.
Something that all fat people must know.
Yeah.
We know what it is. 60 days to do
you
what?
For the summer, unbig your back.
They say in 60 days, I'm trying to get me a new person. They said, man, I'm trying to get me a new girl. Help me unbig my back in 60 days. What?
Oh God, you crazy.
Oh,
crazy.
It takes time. It takes months.
That's
you
a fact.
Be dedicated to the process. And you can't just really turn it on and off. You got to stick to it and maintain it. And once it sticks, then it's natural. Then it's like, oh, okay. This is
crazy, bro.
Lifestyle.
And I'm glad she said that. Listen, they don't need a diet. They need a whole lifestyle. They don't need a resolution. They need a lifestyle. They need a lifestyle change.
You can't make this shit up.
They need a lifestyle change, bro. They need a lifestyle because here's the thing. And see, black men, this is why we need a lifestyle change, because our appearance and our standards have gotten so low that even our ladies don't even really want to get in shape like that. So if we raise our standards up, if we're going to be the leaders in the community, then everything else will raise up if we raise our standards. Right. You're going to have a lot of people come and throw heat at you. They're going to come and talk shit about you. All this stuff. Everything. You know what I tell them? We healthy over here, baby.
Mm-hmm.
We healthy over here.
Yeah.
Shotty says, dude, all them sugary foods will kill you. That's a fact. Did the calculation for an 8-pack of pre-packaged donuts. The whole pack was over 1,200 plus calories. God. For some folks, that's their daily intake. Nothing but empty carbs. Bro, let me tell you something.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
That's just what it is. You got to be prepared. A whole pack of donuts is crazy. And for it to be 1,200 plus calories, you know ain't nothing but sugar. And it's probably food dye in there.
Yep, that too.
It's food dye in there. Your organs are screaming.
Yep.
And you're sweating. It's like, bro,
fat people
it's crazy. It's crazy. And then they trying to unbig their back in 60 days. Single for the summer, unbig your back. Eating all them damn, eating a pack of donuts.
Can't make this shit up.
Come on, man.
Left wrist apple fritter, right wrist cinnamon bun.
That's why we have to get our health in check. This is why we need to raise our standards. They're going to too much Taco Bell, eating fake foods.
Sloppy foods, yeah.
Black people, we gotta do better.
Way better.
It's barbecue in there. Hey, no, for real. They're gonna go, look, bro. And I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do, Gaines. They're gonna go to the cookout and they're gonna bring them 12. They're gonna bring the 8-pack of the donuts to the cookout.
Mm-hmm.
And they wonder why we all out here out of shape.
Something that all fat people must know.
It's summertime about to come up, and it's about to be hot outside. The last thing you want to do is catch a heat stroke when you overweight. Woo!
Right.
If you single for the summer, unbig your back.
You gotta unbig your back this time.
Yes.
The real way.
Can't keep it.
Can't keep it. Burn it off.
No, I mean, like, unbig it and then keep that way. Keep the new.
Yeah. That's the life. So that's what she was referring to is we need a lifestyle change. We need a whole lifestyle change to where we don't promote the big activity. We promote the activity. Take off the big activity. We promote activity. Promoting activity is stuff like you guys were saying. You're doing a high rocks, competition. You dig? Shout out to Brittany. She's doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? We need to label these things as bad. Cinnamon Toast Crunch bacon, that's fat people stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to do that. Charmaine said it best. She said, definitely if you build muscle is considered manly. That's a psychological thing that's been taught to us. That's not true. When you have more muscle than you do fat, you burn fat naturally. You burn fat naturally. Ladies, you can have more muscle than fat and you don't have to look like a man. No one said your muscles had to be looking like this. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can have more muscle and it be curvy. I know fit women who are curvy that have more muscle than fat. That's what we're speaking about. Shout out to Chris. He says the fact that we consider being overweight normal, that we think if you lose weight that's not normal. This is why we have to change the culture. This is why we have to do the things that we do and speak out about this nonsense. That is pure nonsense, and we need to call it out because it's ridiculous. We should not be so big to where if you are a normal weight that we think that's sick. I'm gonna tell you what's sick. What's sick is the fact that a lot of us are overweight and obese, and we don't think we're overweight and obese. Hell, we overweight and we thinking we dimes and all that.
Yeah, I'm a goddamn ape.
Mm-hmm.
You ask some of these people who overweight, man, you think they the bomb.com. And I'm just like, what?
Shut the up.
Have you took a look in the mirror?
You know what they have? And you know what they see? They see somebody who look like Meg Thee Stallion, but in reality, they look like a cow.
Yeah.
That's psychological. That's a real thing. And that's why we need to speak out about this stuff. And we honestly need to eat. See what Jenny was saying? We need to eat whole foods. And that's not a race thing either. We all, no matter what race, you need to be eating more vegetables. Most of us in America don't get the nutritional value of vegetables anyway. We need to eat more fruits. We need to eat more vegetables. Black men, join these run clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Stop eating Big Debbie cakes.
Yeah.
Stop eating apple fritters and donuts. Get out here and work out. And lead your community. Like, make and raise the standard. Our appearance will look better. You'll be more sought after. And you'll be healthy. You'll think better. You'll do better. You'll feel better. You'll make more money. Yes, I said it. When you look better, you feel better, you will make more money.
Yep.
So you want to lead the community? That's how you do it. Get your weight in check. Get yourself around social people. Stop being so isolated all the time. And if you're going to be isolated, at least do something productive. And even then, when you're out, still be productive. Network properly. So that way you can grow. And if you're an entrepreneur, that's one big thing you want to do is get yourself out there. So that way you're promoting yourself. I'm going to do another event at Crunch soon. Out there promoting and out there networking with people and building the connection. So that's what y'all want to do.
That's the only way.
That's it, man. Any final words on this, Jabari, man, before we get up out of here, bro?
You know, being healthy is a choice. It's a lifestyle choice that we all make that decision daily. And you know, we see the choices and we have to. And actually, somebody said this on a podcast. And actually, I know this person, and she said like this. She said this in a quote that you paraphrasing. You get a choice to choose what person that you want to be that day. So, in regards with health, you have the choice of you choosing the healthy version of yourself or the unhealthy version of yourself by choices that you make daily, what comes to you.
Facts. Y'all need to write that down. You want the unhealthy version of yourself or the healthy version of yourself? Because you got a choice. Man, that was good.
Yeah.
Bro, honestly, I won't even have to add much more on top of that. I'll just say this.
If you single for the summer, unbig your back.
Unbig your back for the summertime, baby. Listen, we ain't got no excuses. If y'all trying to get right, I don't want to hear anything about, oh, I'm trying to get right my 60 days for the summertime. Nah. Don't start now. Y'all should have been working out in
October.
Right. Y'all should have been damn working out in Thanksgiving times. Y'all too busy worried about eating some daggone
Left wrist apple fritter, right
fritter,
wrist cinnamon bun.
8-pack donuts, Big Debbie ball and cake. Y'all eating all that stuff. Y'all eating the big red velvet cake, the sweet potato pie, the pumpkin pie. Why? Why have both? Oh, because I can have both. Well, guess what? Now you got a big back and you calling me, hey, I gotta lose 60 pounds in 60 days. What?
Fat people sweat.
Bro, you waited too late.
Oh God, you crazy.
That's what they be doing. Y'all wait too damn late and y'all wonder why y'all out here organs are screaming. It's over with.
No, sir. It's over with.
It's over with. You're not about to lose 60 pounds in 60 days. What?
No,
Oh,
the
God,
healthy
y'all crazy.
and the healthy way to lose pounds, you idealistically is to do it by 1.2 per week.
1.2 pounds a week.
Or something close to that, at least a pound a week.
Here's the thing, Gaines, and shout out to Gaines for this because he really gave y'all a gym. If y'all walk at least 2.5 miles a day, you'll burn an extra 500 calories, which is a pound of fat. You want to lose a pound of fat per day, but you got to keep it consistent. If you losing minus 500 calories on top of your workouts for 5 days a week, that's the equivalent of losing 1 pound of fat per week. You guys can lose 5 pounds of fat in 1 month if you guys simply just walk, just like Gaines said. If y'all walk, y'all will lose an extra 5 pounds a month, but you got to be consistent. Give yourself 2.5 freaking miles to walk. Shout out to Gaines. Says Megan works, bro. She works for her fame. And thank you. She worked out. She works out hard too. Shout out to Gaines. If you big and don't want to walk, don't Don't watch the podcast.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Don't watch this shit. You feel me? Shout out to my dog Brandon in the building. You dig? And shout out to Charmaine says that's my mindset. I need to let it go. No, for real. Listen, if you get in the gym and get your curves on, that mindset will go away. Because guess what? You'll be all curvy, looking good, looking healthy. That manly shit will go out the damn window. You feel me? Shout out Brandon says it's definitely a choice. Just make sure that you choose right. Real talk. Choose life or choose death. And Brittany, that is a real thing because most of them, guess what they choose?
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
They prepared to die. They got red dot 40 in their system. They building cancer in their cells because guess what? Cancer will grow if you feed it. And what do you have to feed it? Inflammatory foods. You're eating all this bad chicken flowers and steroids in the chicken. You're not eating, you eating damn tainted candies and just everything. The food dyes that they specifically saying that, oh, we're going to keep the people's trust. Well, guess what? That mindset of choosing death is why they can say the things that they do. They can say that because most people do, Brittany, choose death. They'll go out there and eat this candy that's got this red dot 40 in it, eating these potato chips that got the dye in it. That's right. They'll eat all this fast food and these sugars. Shot the games. They be eating all that, all them donuts.
Left wrist apple fritter, right.
They choosing death every single day.
You drink boosted juice?
Drinking all this sugary orange juice. That ain't even real orange juice. Not even real orange juice. And I'm going to tell you something.
No, sir. It's over with.
It's over with. They already choosing death. And that's why I have to bring this to awareness. When you choose death, the stuff like this right here that's on the screen, Black Man's Health, this is the result of choosing death. Yeah, that's the reality. The reality is when you choose death, black men, you die of heart disease and cancer and stroke. So black men, get y'all shit together. Be the freaking standard. Make sure that you doing your due diligence. And what I'm saying by due diligence is working out 5 to 6 days a week because we're so far damn behind. 38% of us at 20 years old are obese. That's a goddamn shame.
Yep.
That's a damn shame. And I blame how we was raised up. But guess what? We here speaking the truth now. So we need to make sure that we fit. Make sure that we tell our ladies we want y'all fit too, so we can raise the standard. Damn right, I'm gonna say it. We all need to be accountable. But guess what? Other races are gonna learn too. They can learn from us. Every other race can learn from us too. So we all have issues, not just the black community. We all do. So I'm calling all us out. Black men, white men, Asian men, all that. All y'all get y'all shit together. Every single one of y'all. Muscles are what gives fit women their curves. That's a fact. Listen, y'all, ladies, y'all hear that? Muscles are what gives fit women their curves. The shape of the muscle covered with a small layer of fat gives most fit women a very nice aesthetic. Right. That's motherfucking bars.
Can't make this shit up.
That's bars. Ladies, if y'all want to have a nice ass rack, I'm telling y'all, build that muscle. Shout out to Gaines. He said that thick or BBL look, which is fat and not healthy, it'll kill most women.
That's right.
And that is bars. And they going to Taco Bell too much because they want a fatty. Man, come on, man. No. Muscles will give y'all the curves, ladies. So don't be listening to this trash on the internet. All right. Stop listening to the internet so much.
Yeah, have a brain.
Have a free for real. Like talk to somebody like I'm giving you the gems. I'm telling you right now, don't worry about a fatty. Just build muscle in your butt. That right there is going to help you look thick. All right. So that way you don't look manly. It's not even about that. You build the muscles so that way you can look like a woman. You're not going to look like a man because if you want to look like a man, you'll just be a man. But you can't be a man if you were born a woman. That's a different conversation, but you get my point. Biologically, you won't do that. Men, biologically, if we get muscle, we're going to look jacked.
Yes.
We're going to look jacked. Ladies, if y'all build muscle, I mean, good Lord, you're going to look fit, like a fit, curvy woman. It is what it is. Don't be afraid to gain muscle. That's the point. Ladies, I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all look sexy when y'all build muscle. And I'm not talking about no freaking bodybuilder muscle. What I'm talking about is have more muscle than fat. Because when you do that, you'll burn fat naturally. Do y'all know that building muscle burns fat? I hear this all the time with ladies. They say, oh, I ain't worried about the scale. I'm not worried about the scale. Well, if you're not worried about the scale, then what are you worried about? Well, I'm just trying to lose fat. Well, guess what? If you want to lose fat, you ever thought about building muscle?
Right.
Because if you build muscle, that's how you burn the fat. Uh-oh. I just gave y'all the gym right there. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. If you want to burn the fat, like y'all say so much, you're not worried about the scale. Okay, cool. Let's not worry about the scale. If you want to burn the fat, then build that goddamn muscle. Do your cardio every day. Walk every day. Work out with weights, heavy weights, strength train. Don't be afraid of the weight. Go up in weight. Don't be afraid of that shit.
Right.
Do it properly. Get your personal trainer. That's going to get you there.
Yeah.
Cut the bullshit. Just cut the bullshit.
And get a personal trainer that looks in line with your goals.
There you go.
Steve already talked about this, and like, yeah.
There you go. We're going to get you right. Listen, I've shown my results, and you can go to my Instagram where we did a 30-day challenge. There's a lady that won. Shout out to Bree. She just had a baby. She wasn't even going to do the challenge. And she said it. She was like, is it too late to do the challenge? I said, absolutely not. She said, well, I had a baby, right? I said, you sure you want to do this challenge? You know what she said? She said, I'm trying to get snatched. I was like, well, go ahead. Let's do your thing. Center everything. I mean, she dropped the tremendous weight. She ended up working out with the baby. Kids and all. And still dropped the weight. Still dropped the weight.
Dedication right there.
She won the challenge. She sure did. She built, and listen, everybody that did the challenge did great. You know what I'm saying? We'll do another challenge. We're gonna do another challenge. We'll give the ladies another chance. We'll give the guys another chance. You feel me? Shout out to Showtime in the building. And all that really just showed was the fact that, listen, I don't want to hear no excuses, right? If she can have a baby and go and get snatched and drop the weight, and I told her, I was like, you sure you want to do that? You know, I'm thinking like, you want to rest a little bit. Nah, she was like, I'm ready to get snatched.
Well,
so ladies, if y'all have that type of passion, get to them weights, you will burn the fat. You will burn the fat and you will drop the weight. Ladies, if you are intaking about 1,600 calories or so, you won't gain crazy weight. You'll gain a decent amount of muscle, and you're not just gonna go from, let's say if you're like a toothpick, you're not gonna go from a toothpick to a man, because guess what?
Nah,
it's impossible for you to look like a man unless you're taking something.
Exactly.
It's impossible for you to look like a man unless you're taking something. And I know this for a fact because guess what? I'm in physique shows. Anybody who does bodybuilding understands that too. Ladies, if y'all want to be fit, thick, then build muscle and do your cardio. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Shout out to Brittany. She says that's what's up. When there's a will, there's a way. Big ups to her. And that's a real way.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real man. Look, we're gonna get up out of here though, man. I got stuff to do tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
I know you gotta get ready for your show. You get ready for your race.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Jabari, man. Make sure y'all go follow him on his IG, IJLU House. Make sure you guys are following in on his hydro race. Give him some love.
I'll definitely be posted. Appreciate it. I'll be posted and being active in the stores. Believe it. It'll be as if you're like right there. So,
yep, that's facts. All right, y'all, we're gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. If y'all are looking for the CMOS, I know Jenny was looking out for the CMOS. I will be posting the next time I'm gonna be at the Crunch Gym University. I'll be selling the CMOS there, and yeah, it should be a good time. Make sure you come out, tap in with me, and everything. When we're faced with an obstacle, what do? We rise.
Right.
We rise. Peace out.
All right.